programs, TV programs, to sensitize the public on the 16 days activism and the objective and theme for this year's program. And apart from that, we're going to also hold an open day, which is going to be tomorrow. And the most important reason why we are here is that open day tomorrow at the Shelter for Children in Bakote, where we will have all the stakeholders present, and we're going to ensure that the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, Dr. Aja Aisotunjai Seidi, would be there to give the keynote address during the day. We will also ensure that the Minister of Health would be there, the Minister of Justice, like Matilda says. These are key people when it comes to issues of gender-based violence and violence against women. Because we feel that in this country we want to ensure that issues that affects issues that would make sure that our women would not play the crucial role they should play in the development of this country are all eradicated in this country. And that's why we are coming together. And we call in everybody, men, women, boys and girls, to be there. So that because the day is for everybody. Because in fact tomorrow, which is the 10th of December, is Human Rights Day. So it's a day that everybody should definitely commemorate as your day, because it's a Human Rights Day. And this is why we select that date, to show that women have rights as human beings. And therefore, we want to ensure that the public, decision makers, religious leaders, community leaders, children, everybody knows about that, so that together we can ensure that we defend the rights of women in this country. So this is the cause. So we hope that everybody would be there to make the day a successful day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Falu. Sagar, can you tell us a little bit about FLAG?
Thank you, Edna. FLAG is the Female Lawyers Association of the Gambia, and we are also going to be a part of the activities commemorating the 16 days activism against gender-based violence. Just to give you a brief introduction about what about FLAG, we are members. Its members are made up of female lawyers, as the name suggests. And our mandate is to promote and to protect the rights of women and children in this country. In doing so, we have a lot of activities which we do. Included in those activities are giving free legal advice, for example, and legal representation in court to women and children whose rights have been violated. We also have a newsletter which we publish, and in it we publish issues of women's rights, children's rights, and actually our current issue is on gender-based violence, just on the said commemoration of gender-based violence. We issued a publication just based on that. Also, we promote law reform in the area of women and children's rights. We provide a lot of training as well on this topic to various stakeholders in society, like religious leaders, traditional leaders, women and children, and the public at large. These are the main activities we do. As part of the network, and on this particular activity of the 16 days activism, we will be celebrating all the activities that Falo has rightly said going on tomorrow, but our particular participation will be in our area of expertise, which obviously is providing legal advice and representation to women in the specific area of gender-based violence and other women's rights and children's rights issues. We will therefore be providing a stall tomorrow at the Bakote Children's Shelter, and we will be giving free legal advice there. So we definitely call on all members of the public who have any issues relating to either gender-based violence, even if they are not directly related, if they are related to women's rights issues, or children's rights issues, we welcome them to come. This is free. We all know that it's very costly to see a lawyer, and therefore I think that members of the general public should take this really great opportunity to come and get free legal advice. So if any women are in need of this advice, let them come tomorrow at the Bakote Children's Center. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sagar. Matilda, tomorrow you said is the 16th day of activism proper. So what are the activities you have lined up for tomorrow?
Okay. For tomorrow, we are starting with a march past from Tipa Garage up to the shelter for children in Bakote. Now, that is going to be the warm-up exercise, because we sent out invitation letters to our members and asked them at least to send a representation to join the march past. We'll be giving them T-shirts, we'll be handing out flyers and stickers, and we also have banners. And we have the police band to accompany us. So that is the warm-up. At least by 8:30, you should be at Tipa Garage. And we march to Bakote, where the ceremony proper will start around 10 a.m. We'll have prayers, the normal prayers, and then the welcome remarks by the Director of Social Welfare, Madam Fanta Baiseka. Then we have remarks by the National Coordinator of the Network Against Gender-Based Violence, Madam Hadim Bujbaro. Then we have a short sketch, because we have some youngsters who will be doing a 5-10 minute sketch on issues of violence. Then we have another remark by the Honorable Minister for Health and Social Welfare and National Assembly Matters. Another remarks by the Honorable Minister of Justice. A 5-10 minute break where we also have sketch by these young people. Then the keynote address by Her Excellency the Vice President and Minister of Women's Affairs, Aja Aissatou Ndiaye Sedi. And then after that, we have a tour of the Bakote shelter premises, because I know a lot of people maybe have heard about it, but they've never been there. So tomorrow is your chance. You will have a conducted tour of the facilities, and you will also see the various counseling rooms and also talk to the members of staff who are there. Then we have refreshments. And of course, as Madam Sagar said, there will be free legal counseling, free counseling also for psychosocial counseling, and also if you have any medical consultation that you want to ask about, because we'll have information desks manned by some of our partners. We've asked them to bring some of their leaflets, some of the the things that they do during their work, and you can go to them and talk to them. I'm sure people will be wondering, you are talking about free legal counseling. How are they going to do it, and where are they going to do it? For that, we have 2 rooms set aside where you can have, one-to-one counseling. Because we know Gambia is a very small community. You may not want other people to see you going to talk to the legal person or even going to see the medical people. So we have rooms set aside where you can have all the confidentiality that you want, and you can talk to them. Another issue, we are also talking to the men for them to come out. Because in various seminars that we have conducted, we've had people say, oh, but there are men who are also violated, their rights are being violated. But the men do not come out and talk about it. So please, we are appealing to the men and the boys. If any of you have had issues of abuse, this is the time for you. Don't be shy. Come there and talk to us. Because gender is not only about women, it's about men and women.
Thank you very much, Matilda. Falu, what is the purpose of this one-stop shop shelter?
Thank you very much, Edna. I think that's a very, very important question, and people need to know. Before the setting up of the one-stop center, when people are violated, especially women, they normally go to the health facilities. From there, most of the time, they are referred to go to the police, because they need a police escort to take them before they can get any treatment. And sometimes they are referred to social welfare. So it has been very hard for them. And also the issue of their confidentiality becomes also a problem for them, because going from place to place. And also it puts them at a very risky situation. Imagine somebody who's been raped, whose life is at risk. You went to the hospital wanting medical attention and you are referred to the police. Maybe the police is too far away. Before you go